Young ladies and gentlemen, good day to all of you. Once again, you are welcome here on your platform, the platform for awakening consciousness. So it's making headlines in international news. Nothing is going well between South Africa and the United States of America. Nothing is going well between these two countries. Not at all. Nothing is going well. And the root of the problem is very deep. Very, very deep. So, the South African ambassador to the United States of America has just been declared persona non grata by the Trump administration. Persona non grata. Can you imagine an ambassador in service being declared persona non grata? So he is obliged to leave the American territory. But everything begins with what? What is the real problem between these two states? This is what we are going to discuss in this video conference. But before continuing, I ask you to share this video conference as much as possible. It should be shared in all possible groups. There you go. Give it lots of likes. So, the reason is surprising. The world does not understand. You know, we have the United States of America accusing South Africa of having adopted a law on expropriation. They say that South Africa is expropriating companies. In any case, South Africa is reclaiming its lands that were used by foreign companies, etc. So, first of all, it all started there. And this, it hurts the United States of America, who say that South Africa is adopting bad laws. As if South Africa were under the domination of America. As if South Africa were not a sovereign country. Now, beyond this aspect, South Africa has repeatedly explained that it is defending its own interest. What suits it is what it does. In the image of what America does, the America of Donald Trump. They decided to impose a 25% tariff, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on custom duties from Europe. Donald Trump is taking nationalist measures. But why does it hurt when South Africa makes its decision? That's the first aspect. But the second aspect, the ambassador who has declared persona non grata, this ambassador is accused of having delivered a speech concerning race. We have an ambassador who knows the United States of America very well. Under the administration of Barack Obama from 2010 until, I believe, 2012, he was the ambassador of South Africa to the United States of America, so he knows it very well. Now, what did this gentleman do? Before Donald Trump came to power, he had given a speech in Johannesburg. He held a press conference where he delivered a speech. And in this speech, what did he do? He highlighted Donald Trump's negative attitude towards the African continent. He said that Donald Trump has a supremacy policy of those who are over there and who are not, like, I don't want to say the words to avoid censorship. So, he says that Donald Trump practices the policy of supremacy of those others who are not like us. So, when he said that, it hurt the Trump administration. But they kept their hurt in patience. When Donald Trump was sworn in, 5 days later, the ambassador in question, he still, in an interview, acknowledged that the task will be really tough for him, since he is aware of the intentions of Donald Trump's administration. And he has always criticized this administration in a way. So, here, just a few months, 2.5 months later, Trump declares, the Trump administration declares him persona non grata. So here are the issues, the underlying reasons for him being declared persona non grata. And so, he is accused, according to the official information then, The ambassador, this South African ambassador to the United States of America, declared persona non grata. He was declared persona non grata on March 14th, 2025, via the X account. So he is accused of hating the presidency, of hating the current president. I will not say his name. I will not string words together to avoid censorship. It is said that he does not like Donald Trump. So, because of that, he was declared persona non grata. That's the official argument. So you see that it's us. It's us who are playing with power. They themselves claim to be democratic, a democratic country. So what does democracy imply? Democracy implies that there are differences of opinion, freedom of expression. So, if he said it, he spoke. And the American administration does not believe. We are not sure that what he said is indeed the policy that Donald Trump pursued. But so much the better, we leave him alone. We need to show him through actions that what he says, President Trump is not like that. He is not in a policy of superiority of one or the other. But you see, automatically, they send him back, go to your country, we don't want you anymore. And you see, what did they say in the statement, in the document? They say, well, I will find it. There you go. He says that Ambassador Ibrahim Rasool, that's his name, feels the tensions related to that. I don't want to say the word. He says he feels the tensions related to that and that the Trump administration has nothing more to say to him. It's over. The Trump administration has nothing more to say to him, so he just has to return. It's true. If, on a diplomatic level, a state's administration makes the decision to expel in such a manner an ambassador, a diplomat, it means that obviously the gap created between these two states is too wide. It's very large. It's very, very large. So, in terms of geopolitics, I believe this might complicate the situation a bit. Donald Trump wants to agree with Russia and the BRICS. However, South Africa is a member of the BRICS and a natural ally of Russia. So, won't this have repercussions on the relations between America and Russia? Big question mark. In any case, what remains clear, South Africa has indeed taken note, but South Africa has not yet announced a reaction. I rather believe that we should proceed with reciprocal measures. You expel their ambassador, you also expel their ambassador. A point to be made. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the headline news. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. And I will be back shortly with more news. This was the voice of your one and only samurai.